Hey traders, welcome back. This is my weekend review, and it's actually March 1st, so it's my month in review for the month of February. The market this month has really tanked. If I go back here 1 month on my Robinhood account, you can see there was some steady gains up until my account was up to 206,317, an 8.46 gain for the month, and then things just tanked. Been a little choppy at the bottom, tanked all the way down to as far as 173, and then it's rallied a little bit yesterday. The market rallied a little bit, but down to like a 179 right now. That's like a $27,000 loss on my portfolio, which kind of sucks. The market's kind of been down a little bit. Everything's kind of been everything's looking kind of red for the month. Things did rally at the last part of the Friday yesterday, but I don't see a lot of positivity in the markets, and I can get to that a little later. But let's go over my trades and see what happened this month as far as my premium. This TNA, I had a cash secured put that was assigned, collected 425 on this, and so this was assigned at looks like 43. If I go and look at TNA here, this is for 5 contracts, so 500 shares. It has rallied a little bit, so that's really good. So my average cost, it's going to be 43. If I wanted to trade calls on this now, sell call going out a week to 43, not making much premium there. Delta's really low, 0.05, and it's only like $6, so not going to make too much. I might consider going below my cost to see if I can get some good premium, but then there's the risk that you could sell your shares below that and make a loss there. So we'll see what happens there. I got this grab and I collected $70 on this. This was assigned. My cost was $5, or I was assigned at $5. Let's go look at that. My average cost $465. That's right now at $484, but I was assigned at $5, so I think this is taking into account the premium I collected and the change in market price. But if I wanted to, let's see, it's two contracts is what I picked these up at. So sell, call 6 days out at $5. That's right at the money. I'm only gonna get like $5 for this. So for 2 contracts, I'd make $10, and with a delta of 35. So it's not great, but I'll put the trade on, and if I get rid of these, then I do. I could go out in time, make a little more premium here at my cost, $10. I'd make $20 for 2 contracts, but there's not really any premium, above that. So when I was looking at this, and I was looking at the premium for the put, it was $70, and the calls were similar, but since then things have changed. So anyways, that's my grab. And the next one is Amazon. This expired, or I did a buy to close on this for 200 shares. This is a call, 2 contracts, collected 126, bought this back for $20. SMCX, I did this trade on 220. It expires 321, collected 54.60 for that. That's in process. IWM, I'm selling shares against my Leaps call options. I've got 2 sets of 2 contracts each, so 400 shares, and I collected 280 on that. I did a buy to close for $20.06. So I ended up with 259.94. The next one is another SMCX, due to expire 321. The premiums on this are just crazy. So this one's in process. It's going to expire same time as the other one, 321. Collected 5,200 for that. And let's see, another Amazon. Since I bought to close the previous one, I put on another trade for 200 shares or 2 contracts. Collected 100. Bought this back for 18, so ended up with 82. These Amazons, I'm trading against this Leaps as well, so I've got 2 contracts I can share there for 200 shares. Let's see. The next one is going to be TQQQ. I did a call because I own the shares, 300 shares, so I did 3 contracts. Collected 280. I did a buy to close. This went down to $1, and because the price had changed so much. So the money spent to buy this back is $312. It ended up at $276.88. I did this trade on NVIDIA. This was a put with 2 contracts, and this expired worthless. So I collected $670 and ended up with $670. So no money spent there. Another IWM trade against my leaps, and I collected $180. Did a buy to close at $804 for all 4, and collected $171.96. I did a late NVIDIA put because it was earnings time. It's kind of risky to trade during earnings, but I thought this would work out, and it did. So I did 2 contracts, and I did a put, and it was assigned at I collected $438 on that. So I've got 200 shares of NVIDIA now I can do covered calls against. And then I did another call Amazon. The trade was yesterday, going out a week till expires next Friday. 200 shares, so 2 contracts again against my 200 shares in the Leap contracts. Collected $328, so that's in process. And so total overall, right around $21,692 with a 3.59% return. That's really, really good. That's by far my top month so far. So I'm happy with that. I'm not happy with how things are going as far as the overall portfolio and the economy, but I'll show you what I like to do when I I put these numbers in here, and they're not, super accurate all the time, but what I like to do is go to, at the end of the month, I go to my Robinhood account and I go to reports and statements. You can either request the report or it'll come eventually for the end of the month, but I've requested this and I've downloaded it. I like to open this up, and I like to put it in Google Sheets, so I'll select here, and I'm on a Mac, so I'll do Command A to select all. On Windows, you do Control A and Command C or Control C to copy. And then I'll go into like my Google Drive. Where's that? And I'll do new sheet, and I'll paste that in. And then I select like this column F, and I can do create filter on this, and all of your transactions in different types. So I can filter on things like I can clear all these, and I'll select like dividend, C dividend, and M dividend, and you can see here it totals all the dividends I've got from the dividend paying stocks. A lot of these are just the high yield, and if I select this column, it'll add them all up here down at the bottom. Down at the bottom right, see it's 670.38 is the total, and so I'll just put that into my sheet just to make it a little more accurate. If I go back to my sheet, I put it in here, 670.38 for dividends. Interest, same thing. I can go here, clear this out, and then I can select interest that I've earned on the cash sitting aside. Select these 2 columns, or select this column. Adds up to 159.26. Put that in my sheet, and then I'll look at like my trades and my premium that I've gotten. So I'll select sell to open and buy to close. Select this column, it ends up being 20,860, which is pretty close to what I had in my sheet. This includes all of column N, which has the dividends, interest, and margin. But if I take that out, and if I just select everything except dividends, interest, and margin, it comes out to 20,848, which is pretty close to what I have here, 20,860. So I'm sometimes it's off, so I like to make sure that I'm on track with that. So overall, this month it's been super good. A lot of things have gone bad, have been going against me, like these leaps options for IWM. I've got this call at 214, and the price has gone all the way down. So this thing is way down, minus 45.22. I really shouldn't be selling covered calls against this because it's not in profit. And if I got a sign or something, I'd have to make up the difference. So this went all the way down as far as, let's look at this, the shares itself. I went down as far as 211, so it was below my cost. I've still got, these expire in January 2026. So I've got some time for this to turn around, and I'm hoping it does. Typically, IWM is the Russell 2000. I like doing this leaps on ETFs because they're typically not gonna, you're not subject to any one company going bankrupt or something, and being subject to any company going bad. If one does, you've got 2,000 other companies in this ETF that are all fighting to do better and make profit. So typically these go up into the right, but right now, man, it's just really gone down against me, and I maybe got into this at the wrong time. So I'm learning some lessons. You always got to be learning. Hopefully this will go up over the course of a year, but I'm not really hopeful on the economy right now. This last month, everything has kind of been red. Things kind of rallied on Friday, but there's the Fed, the Atlanta Fed has now predicted that GDP is going to be negative. It went from a positive 2.3 GDP to minus 1.5, and so it looks like we're heading into recession. Everything's pointing that way. The tariffs are going to be inflationary. People are losing their jobs, as far as in the federal government, and that's going to have a ripple effect. The housing market has been struggling for a long time, and the price of materials is going to go way up with these tariffs, and the increasing costs of prices for homes is going to be increasing in cost. So it's going to be just much more affordable for an already unaffordable situation for home buyers. And I just don't see, call me a negative Nelly, but I don't see a lot of positivity going for the next, happening for the next year. So I'm still going to try to, make premium off of my portfolio. I'm going to maybe tone it down and shoot for like $5,000 or $6,000 a month off this. I think that's reasonable for the account size that I have. I want to be in a better cash position with the stocks I've picked up now. I've got let's see here, $38,000 in cash, and the rest is tied up in all the stocks that I own, and the leaps options that I've spent money on. I spent quite a bit of money. I spent $28,722 on these leaps options as far as buying them and paying premium. So I'm hoping this will turn around and I can sell these and make a profit, or at least break even on these. But if not, is what it is. Amazon, the strike price for this is $180. Based on the price action since I purchased these leaps, this is down $3,174. But I've got, another whole year for this to catch up when this expires and maybe go positive. I do believe in Amazon. I think as far as like their cloud business, it's a solid, and that's not going away even if the retail business lags with the economy. I work in IT and work in cloud, and I just see all the money that's made in cloud. Amazon's just massively, the money machine for the cloud business is just unbelievable. So I do expect Amazon to go up over the course of the year, and my leaps option will be in profit. And in the meantime, I can still be selling covered calls against it, but it's kind of precarious right now the way things are going. But let's see, I guess not a bad month. 21,692. It doesn't look that way with my account size and my account balance, but that is the premium that I have collected. And again, moving forward, I'll just keep plugging away and see doing the best I can, see what I can make with my knowledge and this cash that I have available. I hope you got some value out of this, and if you did, please hit that like button and subscribe, and we will see you on the next one. Appreciate you sticking around and watching this, and talk to you on the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.